Weakness is not just a physical state, but a mental and emotional condition that often stems from a lack of discipline, low self-confidence, and an unwillingness to face challenges. Many people unknowingly choose weakness by consistently taking the path of least resistance. They avoid discomfort, procrastinate on important tasks, and make excuses for their lack of progress. However, breaking free from this state is entirely possible, and it starts with recognizing that weakness is, more often than not, a choice rather than a fate. To break free from weakness, one must first cultivate self-awareness. This involves taking a hard and honest look at oneself, identifying habits, thoughts, and behaviors that contribute to a cycle of mediocrity. It means recognizing patterns of self-sabotage, like giving up when things get tough or avoiding responsibilities. Self-awareness is not about self-criticism, but about understanding where improvement is needed and creating a baseline from which to grow. Discipline is the backbone of strength. It is the consistent application of effort, even when motivation is absent. Many people wait to feel inspired or driven, but truth comes from doing what needs to be done, regardless of how one feels. Building discipline can start with small actions, waking up at the same time every day, committing to a fitness routine, or dedicating time to learning a new skill. Each small victory over laziness or inertia contributes to a stronger mindset. Over time, discipline becomes a habit, and those who practice it find themselves achieving more and feeling more in control of their lives. Mindset also plays a crucial role in breaking free from weakness. A strong mindset is resilient and adaptable. It is built on the belief that challenges are opportunities rather than threats. When faced with difficulties, a weak mindset looks for an escape, while a strong mindset looks for a solution. This shift in perspective is critical because it transforms how one approaches life. Instead of avoiding hard situations, a strong mindset encourages one to confront them head on, learn from them, and emerge more capable than before. Taking responsibility is another important step. People who feel weak often blame external factors for their situation. They attribute their struggles to bad luck, unfair circumstances, or other people's actions. However, strength comes from owning one's life completely, from understanding that while external factors exist, the response to them is always a choice. By taking responsibility, individuals regain control over their lives. They stop waiting for others to change and start making changes themselves. Building strength also involves surrounding oneself with the right influences. The people we spend time with can either lift us up or drag us down. Those who want to overcome weakness should seek out individuals who embody strength. Those who push themselves, remain disciplined, and live with purpose. Positive influences act as a mirror, reflecting back the potential for growth and encouraging a higher standard of behavior. Conversely, negative influences can reinforce weakness by validating excuses and supporting complacency. Physical strength can also contribute to mental strength. Engaging in physical activities, pushing the body to its limits, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle directly impact mental fortitude. When the body is strong, it boosts confidence and provides tangible evidence of what can be achieved through effort and persistence. Exercise is not just about physical health, but also about proving to oneself that challenges can be met and overcome. Ultimately, breaking free from weakness is a journey that requires patience and perseverance. It is not about never feeling weak, but about refusing to let weakness define one's actions. Those who break free from weakness understand that setbacks are part of the process. Instead of allowing failures to deter them, they analyze what went wrong, adjust their approach, and move forward with renewed determination. In conclusion, breaking free from weakness is about transforming one's mindset, building discipline, taking responsibility, and continuously pushing beyond perceived limits. It is about rejecting excuses, embracing challenges, and proving to oneself that strength is not something given, but something earned through consistent effort and the courage to confront discomfort. Those who succeed in this journey not only achieve their goals, but also inspire others to break free from their own limitations and pursue a life of strength and fulfillment. The psychological trap is a powerful and often invisible barrier that prevents individuals from achieving their true potential. It manifests as limiting beliefs, self-doubt, and negative thought patterns that create a mental prison. Many people are unaware they are trapped, as the chains of this prison are made of their own thoughts and perceptions. Understanding and breaking free from this trap is essential for personal growth and success. The trap often begins with the stories we tell ourselves. These stories are shaped by past experiences, upbringing, and societal influences. They might include thoughts like, I am not good enough, success is not meant for people like me, or I always fail. These narratives become self-fulfilling prophecies. When someone constantly believes they are incapable, they are less likely to take risks or pursue opportunities, leading to a cycle of stagnation and disappointment. One of the strongest elements of the psychological trap is fear. Fear of failure, rejection, or judgment can paralyze even the most capable individuals. When fear dominates the mind, it becomes easier to avoid challenges altogether. People stuck in this mindset often choose comfort over growth, settling for mediocrity rather than risking discomfort. They may rationalize their inaction with excuses, convincing themselves that the risks are too high or the timing is not right. This avoidance behavior only strengthens the trap, as every missed opportunity reinforces the belief that success is unattainable. Another aspect of the psychological trap is comparison. With the rise of social media and constant exposure to others' successes, it is easy to feel inadequate. People often compare their own journey, with all its struggles and imperfections, to the highlight reels of others. This leads to feelings of inferiority and a sense of being behind in life. When someone constantly compares themselves to others, they undermine their own progress and diminish their self-worth. They may become obsessed with meeting external standards rather than focusing on their own path, which only deepens the psychological trap. Negative self-talk also plays a critical role. The inner critic can be harsh and relentless, magnifying mistakes and downplaying achievements. When someone internalizes this negativity, they may struggle to see their strengths and potential. The psychological trap convinces them that they are defined by their failures rather than their efforts and progress. It creates a barrier to self-compassion and makes it difficult to celebrate small wins, which are crucial for building momentum and confidence. The trap is also reinforced by external influences. Friends, family, and society can project their own fears and limitations onto others. Well-meaning advice such as be realistic or play it safe can discourage ambition and risk-taking. Many people absorb these messages and begin to view their dreams as unrealistic or out of reach. They adopt a mindset of conformity, believing that it is better to follow a conventional path than to pursue their own aspirations. This external validation of internal doubts strengthens the psychological trap, making it even harder to break free. Breaking free from the psychological trap requires a deliberate and sustained effort. The first step is awareness. People need to recognize when their thoughts are working against them. This involves questioning negative beliefs and challenging the narratives they have accepted as truth. Instead of thinking, I can't do this, they must learn to reframe it as, I can't do this yet, but I can learn. This shift in perspective is powerful because it opens the door to growth and possibility. Taking action is a critical part of escaping the trap. When individuals push themselves to take even small steps outside of their comfort zone, they start to build evidence against their limiting beliefs. Each new experience provides proof that they are more capable than they realized. Over time, small wins accumulate and confidence grows. The more someone acts in spite of their fears, the weaker the psychological trap becomes. Another important strategy is cultivating a positive and supportive environment. Surrounding oneself with people who encourage growth and celebrate progress can help counteract the negativity of the inner critic. Positive influences provide fresh perspectives and inspire new ways of thinking. They serve as reminders that success is possible and that setbacks are a natural part of the journey. Self-compassion is also essential. People trapped in negative thinking often judge themselves harshly. Learning to treat oneself with kindness, especially during difficult times, can help break the cycle of negativity. Self-compassion involves acknowledging mistakes without being consumed by them and maintaining a forward, focused attitude. Ultimately, breaking free from the psychological trap is about reclaiming control over one's mind. It is a process of rewiring thought patterns and replacing fear and doubt with curiosity and courage. While the trap can feel overwhelming, it is not unbreakable. Those who commit to challenging their limiting beliefs, taking consistent action, and nurturing a positive mindset can break free. They can transform their mental prison into a place of strength and possibility, unlocking their full potential and leading a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. Breaking free from weakness is a transformative journey that requires a shift in mindset, deliberate action, and unwavering persistence. Weakness is not merely a physical state, but also a mental and emotional condition that often stems from habits of avoidance, lack of discipline, and an unwillingness to face discomfort. Many people unknowingly remain in a cycle of weakness by choosing the easy path, avoiding challenges and justifying mediocrity. However, with the right approach, anyone can cultivate strength and resilience and break free from the chains of weakness. The first step in breaking free from weakness is acknowledging it. Many people live in denial, blaming external circumstances or making excuses for their lack of progress. They might say things like, "I can't change because of my past," "I'm just not the kind of person who can do that," or "It's not my fault." These are the words of someone trapped in a mindset of weakness. The reality is that while circumstances may not always be within our control, our response to them is. Accepting responsibility for one's actions and choices is a powerful move towards strength. It shifts the focus from external blame to internal change, igniting the potential for growth. Discipline is a critical component in overcoming weakness. Strength is not built overnight. It is forged through consistent effort and commitment. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when it is uncomfortable or inconvenient. It involves creating healthy habits and sticking to them regardless of mood or circumstance. Whether it is maintaining a fitness routine, sticking to a productive schedule, or pursuing a long-term goal, discipline provides a framework that keeps progress on track. Each disciplined action, no matter how small, is a brick in the foundation of a stronger and more resilient self. Another vital aspect of breaking free from weakness is building mental toughness. Mental toughness is the ability to persevere through challenges, maintain focus under pressure, and recover quickly from setbacks. Developing this strength involves challenging oneself regularly. It might mean stepping out of comfort zones, facing fears, or setting ambitious goals. Every time an individual confronts a difficult situation, rather than avoiding it, they build mental resilience. Over time, what once seemed daunting becomes manageable, and the mind grows accustomed to handling stress and adversity with composure. One of the most effective ways to overcome weakness is by taking consistent action. Often, weakness thrives in inaction. When people avoid challenges, procrastinate, or wait for the right moment, they reinforce their sense of helplessness. Action disrupts this cycle. Even small steps can generate momentum. When someone actively engages in efforts to improve, they not only make tangible progress, but also shift their mindset from one of weakness to one of capability. The experience of achievement, however minor, fuels confidence and provides proof that change is possible. A critical part of this process is embracing discomfort. Strength is built by facing what is difficult and enduring what is uncomfortable. The gym is a perfect metaphor for this principle. Muscles grow stronger by being subjected to resistance. Similarly, mental and emotional strength is developed by enduring challenges. When people only do what feels good or easy, they miss opportunities to grow. Discomfort is not a signal to stop, it is a sign of progress. Those who break free from weakness learn to sit with discomfort, understanding that it is a necessary part of the path to strength. Mindset plays a powerful role in breaking free from weakness. Those who remain weak often have a fixed mindset, believing their abilities and traits are static. This mindset creates a fear of failure because failure is seen as a reflection of inherent inadequacy. In contrast, a growth mindset views failure as a part of learning and progress. It fosters resilience by framing challenges as opportunities to improve rather than threats to self-worth. By adopting a growth mindset, individuals can shift their focus from avoiding weakness to actively pursuing strength. Surrounding oneself with the right influences can significantly impact this journey. People who strive for strength and excellence naturally inspire others to do the same. The company one keeps can either validate weakness or encourage growth. Positive influences act as role models, demonstrating what is possible and offering support along the way. Conversely, negative influences can drag people down, reinforcing a mindset of limitation and weakness. Being intentional about one's social circle can help maintain the motivation needed to stay on the path to strength. Another important strategy is setting and achieving small, manageable goals. Success is not always about massive leaps forward. It often comes from incremental progress. When goals are broken down into achievable steps, each small victory builds confidence and reduces feelings of weakness. These small wins act as evidence that strength is being built, reinforcing the belief that change is not only possible but also already happening. Breaking free from weakness is about consistency, courage, and choice. It is a daily decision to reject excuses, to act in spite of fear, and to push against the inertia of comfort. Weakness is often a default setting, a path of least resistance. But strength is a choice to rise above mediocrity, to confront challenges with determination, and to strive continuously toward improvement. Those who commit to this journey will not only break free from weakness, but also inspire others to find their own strength, creating a ripple effect of resilience and empowerment. The power of action is a fundamental principle in achieving success and breaking free from stagnation. While thoughts, ideas, and plans are important, they hold little value without execution. Taking action is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It transforms dreams into reality and turns potential into achievement. Many people remain stuck in the same place for years, not because they lack knowledge or ideas, but because they fail to take consistent, meaningful action. Understanding the power of action and harnessing it can lead to profound changes in every aspect of life. Action is what separates those who achieve from those who merely wish. It is easy to fall into the trap of overthinking and waiting for the perfect moment. Many people spend too much time planning, researching, and imagining the possibilities, but hesitate when it comes time to move. They may be held back by fear of failure, perfectionism, or uncertainty. However, there is no perfect time to start. Those who succeed understand that action does not require absolute certainty. Instead, they take the first step, knowing that clarity often comes through the process of doing. One of the most significant aspects of the power of action is momentum. When you take even a small step forward, it creates a sense of progress. This progress builds confidence and encourages further action, leading to a positive cycle of productivity. Conversely, inaction breeds doubt and reinforces a state of paralysis. The longer someone waits to act, the harder it becomes to get started. Momentum can be a powerful force that carries you through challenges, helping you maintain focus and determination even when motivation wanes. Taking action also helps break down large and intimidating goals into manageable tasks. Many goals seem overwhelming when viewed as a whole, causing individuals to avoid starting altogether. However, by taking the first small step, you begin to chip away at the bigger objective. Each completed task provides a sense of accomplishment and makes the goal appear more achievable. Over time, consistent action leads to significant progress, demonstrating that the most daunting challenges can be conquered through a series of small, intentional steps. A critical benefit of action is that it provides valuable feedback. No amount of planning can predict every outcome. When you take action, you gain real-world insights into what works and what does not. This feedback is crucial for learning and adapting strategies. Mistakes and failures, which are often feared, become opportunities for growth when approached with the right mindset. Each setback provides lessons that refine your approach, making future actions more effective. This iterative process of action, feedback, and adjustment is how true progress is made. Action also fosters resilience. When you take consistent action, you develop the habit of perseverance. You learn to push through difficulties and remain focused even when results are not immediate. Many people give up because they expect instant success and feel discouraged by initial failures. However, those who understand the power of action know that persistence is key. They continue to move forward, adapting and improving until they reach their goals. Over time, this resilience becomes a powerful asset, allowing them to handle greater challenges with confidence and composure. The power of action is not only about achieving tangible goals, but also about building a strong mindset. Taking action reinforces a sense of agency and control over your life. When you actively pursue your goals, you shift from a passive to an active role, moving from a mindset of I wish to I will. This shift has a profound impact on self-esteem and motivation. Each action you take is a declaration that you are in charge of your destiny, which fosters a sense of empowerment and purpose. Action also combats fear. Many fears are amplified by inaction and avoidance. When you take action, even in small ways, you confront your fears and prove to yourself that you are capable of handling challenges. The more you act, the more your fears diminish and your comfort zone expands. This is particularly true when you take on difficult or uncomfortable tasks. Each time you do something that scares you, you build courage and resilience, making future challenges seem less daunting. Furthermore, action creates opportunities. Many of life's best opportunities arise not from waiting, but from actively engaging with the world. When you put yourself out there, you increase your chances of meeting the right people, discovering new ideas, and encountering situations that align with your goals. Action generates motion, and with motion comes possibilities that would not exist otherwise. People who consistently take action often find themselves in the right place at the right time, not because of luck, but because their actions created those moments. It is important to recognize that not all actions lead directly to success, but every action taken is a step forward. Even if the outcome is not as expected, the act of trying itself builds character and experience. Those who act regularly learn to handle failure with grace and to see setbacks as temporary obstacles rather than permanent barriers. They understand that success is often the result of a long series of imperfect actions, each contributing to growth and eventual achievement. Ultimately, the power of action lies in its ability to transform potential into progress. It is the antidote to stagnation and the catalyst for change. While thinking and planning are valuable, they must always be accompanied by decisive action. Those who harness the power of action understand that life rewards those who do, not just those who dream. By committing to action, you open the door to personal growth, achievement, and a life that reflects your true potential. Accountability and responsibility are two of the most powerful principles that can transform a person's life. They are often used interchangeably, but they hold distinct meanings that work together to create a strong foundation for success and personal growth. Accountability is about holding oneself answerable for actions, decisions, and their outcomes. Responsibility involves taking ownership of one's roles, duties, and the consequences of one's behavior. When combined, these principles empower individuals to take control of their lives, break free from limiting patterns, and achieve their full potential. A person who embraces accountability does not make excuses. Instead of blaming external factors such as circumstances, other people, or bad luck, they focus on what they can control. They understand that while they cannot change every situation, they can always choose their response. This mindset shift is critical because it transforms challenges into opportunities for growth. For example, when faced with failure, an accountable person asks, "What could I have done differently?" rather than, Why does this always happen to me? This approach fosters a proactive attitude that leads to continuous improvement. Taking responsibility means recognizing that your life is the sum of your choices. It involves understanding that every decision, from small daily habits to significant life choices, shapes your reality. People who take responsibility do not wait for others to fix their problems or create opportunities for them. Instead, they take initiative, set goals, and take deliberate steps toward achieving them. They understand that while they may not be responsible for everything that happens to them, they are always responsible for how they handle it. One of the biggest barriers to accountability and responsibility is the victim mentality. This mindset arises when individuals believe that they are powerless and that external forces dictate their lives. People with a victim mentality often see themselves as perpetually disadvantaged and view life through a lens of negativity. They may frequently say things like, "It's not my fault, I can't do anything about it," or "Life is unfair." But while life can indeed present unfair and difficult situations, adopting a victim mentality only reinforces feelings of helplessness and prevents progress. In contrast, an accountable person adopts a mindset of ownership. They approach problems with a solution-oriented attitude and do not shy away from difficult situations. When they make mistakes, they admit them openly and take steps to rectify them. They do not hide behind excuses or shift blame on others. This honesty builds integrity and earns respect from peers and colleagues. Accountability also fosters trust, as people know they can rely on someone who owns up to their actions and consistently delivers on promises. Responsibility is also closely linked to discipline. It requires maintaining commitments and following through on tasks even when motivation fades. Responsible individuals set clear goals and create plans to achieve them. They manage their time effectively, prioritize their tasks, and avoid procrastination. When obstacles arise, they remain focused and adapt their strategies rather than abandoning their goals. This level of discipline is a hallmark of successful people across all fields, as it demonstrates consistency and reliability. One practical way to develop accountability is through setting measurable goals and tracking progress. This might involve writing down objectives, creating to-do lists, or maintaining a journal of achievements and setbacks. When progress is documented, it becomes easier to assess performance objectively. Regularly reviewing goals and reflecting on results helps identify patterns of behavior that may need adjustment. If progress stalls, accountable individuals analyze why and adjust their approach rather than giving up. Taking responsibility also means accepting the consequences of your actions, both positive and negative. When things go well, it is important to acknowledge the hard work and decisions that led to success. This reinforces a sense of agency and builds confidence. Conversely, when outcomes are negative, responsible individuals do not hide from the fallout. They face challenges head-on, learn from the experience, and use it as a stepping stone for future growth. This resilience is what separates those who thrive from those who remain stuck in cycles of disappointment. A key component of accountability is being open to feedback. Often, people avoid accountability because they fear criticism. However, feedback is an invaluable tool for growth. By being receptive to constructive criticism, individuals can gain new perspectives and identify blind spots. Accountability involves listening, evaluating feedback objectively, and making necessary changes. It is not about seeking validation, but about using insights to improve performance and behavior. In a broader context, accountability and responsibility extend to relationships and communities. People who practice these principles contribute positively to their environments. They uphold their commitments to family, friends, and colleagues. They contribute to team goals at work and accept responsibility for their roles in shared projects. When mistakes happen, they do not deflect blame, but instead work towards solutions. This approach fosters a culture of trust and collaboration, where others feel safe to express themselves and take risks. Ultimately, embracing accountability and responsibility is about becoming the author of your own story. It is about recognizing that while you cannot control every event in your life, you can control your actions, attitudes, and decisions. It involves making conscious choices, learning from experiences, and continuously striving to be better. Those who live by these principles gain a sense of control over their lives, build strong relationships, and create lasting success. Accountability and responsibility are not just traits of strong leaders, but of anyone who wishes to live a life of purpose, integrity, and fulfillment. Embracing discomfort is a powerful concept that plays a crucial role in personal growth and achieving success. Discomfort is often seen as something to avoid, but those who truly excel understand that growth and comfort rarely coexist. The process of stepping into discomfort is what pushes boundaries, builds resilience, and leads to transformation. While it is human nature to seek comfort and avoid pain, consciously choosing discomfort is what sets apart those who reach their potential from those who remain stagnant. Discomfort comes in many forms: physical, mental, and emotional. It can manifest as the anxiety of trying something new, the strain of intense physical exercise, or the vulnerability of difficult conversations. Many people avoid discomfort because it triggers feelings of uncertainty, fear, and stress. The comfort zone is a safe and familiar space where risks are minimal and outcomes are predictable. However, staying in this zone too long can lead to stagnation, boredom, and a lack of fulfillment. True progress begins at the edge of the comfort zone, where discomfort signals that you are challenging yourself. Embracing discomfort does not mean seeking out pain or hardship for its own sake. Instead, it involves a strategic approach to growth. It is about recognizing when discomfort is a sign of growth and learning to differentiate between productive discomfort and harmful situations. Productive discomfort includes activities like exercising to improve fitness, studying difficult subjects to gain knowledge, or facing fears to build confidence. On the other hand, harmful discomfort might involve toxic relationships or unhealthy stress that damages well-being. The key is to identify discomfort that leads to positive change and lean into it intentionally. One of the most significant benefits of embracing discomfort is that it fosters resilience. Resilience is the ability to adapt to and recover from adversity. When you repeatedly face discomfort, you train your mind and body to handle stress more effectively. Over time, challenges that once felt overwhelming become manageable, and you develop a stronger tolerance for difficult situations. This mental toughness is invaluable as life is filled with uncertainties and obstacles. Those who avoid discomfort often struggle when faced with unexpected challenges, while those who have built resilience can navigate difficulties with composure and strength. Discomfort is also a catalyst for learning. Growth requires new experiences and the acquisition of new skills, both of which involve a degree of discomfort. Whether learning a new language, starting a new job, or developing a new habit, the initial stages are often filled with awkwardness and mistakes. Many people give up too soon because they mistake discomfort for a sign that they're not capable. However, those who persist through this phase eventually find that the discomfort lessens as their competence increases. This process highlights the importance of perseverance and the idea that discomfort is temporary, but the rewards of pushing through it are lasting. Another important aspect of embracing discomfort is that it combats fear. Fear often thrives in the unknown, and avoiding discomfort only reinforces it. For example, if someone is afraid of public speaking, avoiding it will only make the fear more powerful. However, by gradually exposing themselves to this discomfort, perhaps by speaking in front of small groups first, they can desensitize themselves to the fear. This method, known as exposure therapy in psychology, is highly effective because it teaches the mind that the feared situation is not as dangerous as it seems. Each exposure reduces the fear response, building confidence over time. Taking on discomfort also enhances discipline. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when it is not enjoyable. Many goals require consistent effort over long periods, often without immediate rewards. Exercising regularly, maintaining a healthy diet, or saving money requires discipline, especially when the initial discomfort of these actions conflicts with the desire for immediate gratification. Learning to sit with this discomfort and choose long-term benefits over short-term comfort is a hallmark of disciplined and successful individuals. Each time you choose discomfort in pursuit of your goals, you reinforce your willpower, making it easier to stay on track in the future. Embracing discomfort can also lead to a more fulfilling and adventurous life. Many of the best experiences in life involve a degree of discomfort. Traveling to new places, meeting new people, or taking on a challenging project all involve stepping into the unknown. While the initial discomfort might include anxiety or stress, the outcomes often lead to joy, satisfaction, and valuable experiences. Those who make a habit of embracing discomfort often lead richer lives, as they are more open to exploring the world and discovering what they are truly capable of. One practical approach to embracing discomfort is to take small, consistent steps outside of your comfort zone. This might involve setting daily or weekly challenges that push your boundaries. The idea is to build a habit of facing discomfort regularly so that it becomes a natural part of your routine. Over time, as you accumulate small wins, your comfort zone will expand, allowing you to take on bigger challenges with less fear and resistance. This method of incremental growth is effective because it prevents overwhelm and helps maintain motivation. Mindset also plays a crucial role in embracing discomfort. A growth mindset, the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, can make discomfort feel more manageable. When you view challenges as opportunities to learn and improve, discomfort becomes a necessary and valuable part of the process. Instead of focusing on the pain of the moment, those with a growth mindset keep their eyes on the potential rewards and the sense of accomplishment that lies ahead. Ultimately, embracing discomfort is about breaking free from self-imposed limitations. It is a process of reconditioning the mind to see discomfort not as a threat, but as a sign of progress. Those who master this skill find that they are capable of much more than they ever imagined. They build confidence, resilience, and a powerful sense of agency over their lives. Embracing discomfort is not easy, but it is one of the most effective ways to achieve personal growth, reach ambitious goals, and live a life filled with purpose and achievement.